Hello everyone and welcome back to Hannah's Happy Home. In today's video we are going to be transforming our back porch by painting the porch ceiling, and then we'll also be finishing the metal fascia on the outside of the porch, and our dining table and chairs for the back porch arrive, so we'll be setting those up as well. But before we get started with the painting, I'm quickly blowing off the porch, cleaning this grill area, and then we'll prep the porch for paint. I'm sure you're wondering, Hannah, where is a video about the little brick house? It's been a month since we posted a video about that little flip house that we're renovating, but like I had said in the last video that we had posted about it, it was going to be a couple of weeks before we were able to post another video down there, just because we were waiting on contractors and supplies. But there finally is stuff starting to happen down there again, so we were going to have a video about it today, but we decided to postpone it until next Saturday because there will just be more content to show in the video. There just wasn't quite enough footage. So stay tuned. We will have a video about the flip house up next Saturday. We'll have an update and everything about that, so stay tuned. This porch has already been through quite the transformation over the last 2 years. Starting off, we painted the windows and the sliding doors black, and then we had the house completely re-stuccoed, which was quite the project and quite the transformation. We added this grill area out here with the countertop and stuff, which has just been such an awesome addition to the back porch that we've used a lot. I painted these posts black, we painted the screened-in porch over here, and we had originally planned to do stained wood underneath this back porch on the ceiling, but wood prices are so high right now and it doesn't look like they're going down anytime soon. This is a 1,500 square foot porch, so it would be a lot of wood to put underneath of here, and it would be quite pricey, probably a couple $1,000s, and we just didn't want to spend that much on the ceiling of this back porch. So we decided, let's just paint it the same color as our fascia and our doors. Maybe someday in a couple years we'll want to put wood up here, but right now we're just going to paint it. You can see what the ceiling looks like here before. It is quite the transformation once it gets painted. We didn't realize how bad it looked until it had a fresh coat of paint on it. Before we start painting, we have to plastic everything. This made us wish that we would have painted the ceiling back before we did any of the stucco work or painting the posts or anything like that, because hanging up all of this plastic was such a huge job, and we had to wrap plastic around the posts. It took longer to put up the plastic than it did to paint, but that's just how it goes sometimes. At least once we had everything prepped for paint, then the painting went fairly quickly. Of course, a little breeze picked up as we were trying to hang up this plastic, which made it a lot harder, and this is red stucco tape, so it's supposed to easily stick to stucco, but once that breeze was blowing through the plastic, it did start to come down a little bit in spots once we started painting, and so we had to keep going back and re-sticking the tape up, putting up more tape. It was just a little bit of a pain and a huge job that we don't want to have to do again anytime soon. But the porch does look 10 times better now. We love how it turned out every time we're out here or we look out the sliding doors and see the beautiful painted ceiling. We're glad that we went to all this work to paint the porch. can't even imagine how long it would take to paint this ceiling by hand, so we were very grateful to have invested in this paint sprayer last year. We've already used it so much and we'll be using it a lot down at the flip house. We plan to paint the whole inside of the flip house and the outside ourselves. Jalen will also be spraying the trim and the doors and all of that, so we are definitely getting our money's worth out of this paint sprayer. And if you're looking for a great paint sprayer that you're going to be using a lot and you want to make the investment into a good paint sprayer, this is definitely an awesome one. I had heard a lot of people recommend it, and so this is the one that we went with from Lowe's. I'll be sure and link it down below. So far it's been great. Jalen loves it. It's an awesome paint sprayer. You get a really good smooth finish, so we would highly recommend. Jalen had to run to the hardware store to get more paint, so while he was doing that, I went ahead and started putting more plastic on these posts. We had only put plastic on about half of the posts, so we still had to put the rest of the plastic on. We had stopped because our tape started to fall off on the plastic over on the house, and we kept having to go over and fix it and add more tape, so Jalen decided he's just going to paint that side of the porch over close to the house quickly before all of the plastic fell down. That way that was all painted. We didn't have to worry about it, and then we can finish up around the posts later. I was hoping to help out more, but I do have a 3-month-old baby, so I had to keep going and taking care of him when he would wake up from his nap. Okay, the back porch ceiling is painted and is looking so much better. This back porch actually looks like it's complete now. Jalen quickly blew off the porch there, and then I'm going to lay out this rug. You'll probably recognize this rug if you saw my dining room makeover. This rug is from my dining room, and it is an outdoor rug, but that's why we're using it in the dining room, because it will be easy to wash if it gets dirty. And I was planning to order a second one of this exact print and size to put out here on the back porch, but I thought before I order that, I'll just go ahead and take this rug out here on the back porch. We can set the table up on it. Be sure that this is the rug that we want out here before I go and order it. I'm partnering with Article in today's video, and this is their Tabla vintage brown dining table. We have this exact same table in our dining room inside the house, and we loved it so much that we wanted to have the exact same table out here on the back porch. This can be an outdoor or an indoor table. The top of this is water resistant certified teak wood with no chemical sealants, and then the legs on this table are black aluminum legs. We love this table. I love the chunky look of the thick wood top. It's so sturdy, such amazing high quality, and it was the perfect statement piece for our dining room, and now it's the perfect piece for the back porch back here. We're going to be spending a lot of time at this table this spring and summer as we eat a lot of our meals out here. Now we're going to add 8 of these Zena Ember Black dining chairs from Article. These are so cute and comfy. They're built on a solid metal frame, and then there's rope strung across the frame. They're easy to clean and just going to be great for out here on the back porch. So I'll have the links for the chairs and the table down below, and I'll also have a link to all of Article's outdoor furniture because they have so many beautiful pieces of outdoor furniture over on their website. I also got the Tabla vintage brown coffee table in my Article order. This is in the vintage brown color, so it will match my dining room table perfectly. It's got that same certified teak wood top and then the powder coated black aluminum legs. These black aluminum legs are like crisscrossed on the bottom. This beautiful round smooth top. I wanted to do a round coffee table in here because before we know it, Levi is going to be pulling himself up on everything, and I know he'll be pulling himself up on the coffee table, and so I wanted to do a round one. That way there's no sharp edges for him to hurt himself, and it's just so beautiful. I love the character of it, and I can't wait to get this decorated. We'll decorate this in a future decorating video. For now, I just put some greenery on top and the Bible and things, but I do want to do some redecorating here in the living room for springtime, so stay tuned for that here soon in the future. Okay, so the last thing we wanted to get done on this day was to put up the metal fascia around the back porch. We had already put up the metal fascia on the rest of the house. If you've been watching our home renovation, we put up all the metal fascia on the rest of the house. It was probably over a year ago now, and we never put the rest on the back porch. It's just been stored in the shop because we didn't want to put the metal fascia on the back porch until we had either put up the wood or painted. Whatever we had decided to do under there, we weren't going to put up the metal fascia until that was complete. So now that that's complete, we can finally put up this metal fascia. And as we was ripping off the plastic, there was some residue left on the fascia from that sticky plastic that I had to get off with some Goo Gone and a wet rag before he could install that. So now that this back porch is painted and the metal fascia is put up all around it to match the rest of the house, it is looking complete back here. We still have a couple more things we want to do on this back porch. We were hoping to do some spring cleaning on this back porch this week, but we started to feel a little bit under the weather with a head cold, as you can tell from my voice in this voiceover. So we just didn't get to that, but we're hoping to do a lot of spring cleaning outside. There's a couple more things we want to add to the back porch, so stay tuned for that. So that is going to be it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and like I said, we will have a video about the flip house go live next Saturday, so stay tuned for that, and we'll see you next week in that video. Bye!